Alrighty, friends, welcome back for another one of our summer camp safety hot topic videos. Joshua Webb, Kaitlynn Fry. Last time we talked about some questions to ask yourselves as you are beginning to pick the right summer camp for you and your kids. This time we're coming back with some emergency planning information, how to make sure that we are developing healthy and safe relationships. So Kaitlynn, you want to kind of start us off with emergency planning as we are beginning to explore some summer camps?
Yeah, absolutely. And so really with emergency planning, there's two components. One is on your kiddo's side. Trying to get them to memorize your addresses and phone numbers can be a lot. So getting a waterproof card or even a note card that you can laminate with very important phone numbers, whether it be cell phone, home numbers that they might need, addresses, any allergies, medications, things that would be pertinent to your child that would help your child in case they want to call you or get in contact with you, or even for their counselor's sake. And then on the second piece of that, when you're dropping your kid off, looking at and even asking who are their direct counselors going to be, how can you reach them in case of emergency, what is their direct number, what does it look like if there's a reunification process, an emergency, a natural disaster, so that way you feel safe dropping them off, whether it be a day camp or an overnight camp, you have what you need. And a component of that even too, because we know sometimes with technology, they might not even have service out there. Utilizing an air tag or a tile will help with location tracking, so you can kind of keep an eye on maybe where your child is or where their stuff might be, just in case, but then you feel a little bit more at ease. And so part of that is also, we mentioned their camp counselor. So what does that look like, Joshua? We want our kids to feel safe, and that includes trusted adults, safe adults, and safe campers as well.
100%, right? Because that physical safety is key, but also that emotional and mental well-being. So making sure that our kids are able to develop safe relationships with their counselors. We, of course, want them to be close with their counselors, but in a way that is appropriate. So helping them develop a sense of what is appropriate and what is not, what is safe and what is not, right? If we have a counselor that is, for example, encouraging secretive conversations, right? Oh, don't tell your parents, don't tell your friends about this. That is absolutely a red flag. If our kids are meeting up with other kids from different cities, even different states, right? That is a wonderful and exciting experience for them. But again, making sure that those kids aren't being inappropriate, harmful, even bullying, right? If they are adding new kids on social media, making sure that there's no bullying, no harassment going on. And even if they are adding their counselors on social media, making sure that those relationships aren't aren't inappropriate in any kind of way.
Absolutely. And too, with debriefing, we know your kids are going to want to tell you all the fun things about camp. You're even going to be interested. So a couple questions you can slide in there just to make sure that maybe they didn't experience anything harmful. Maybe they're not sure how to speak up or say something because it might be a little scary. So some questions just kind of like add in there are, who did they get close to, whether that be a camper or a counselor, who talked to them the most? Maybe even some things of, did you get to do things that maybe other campers didn't do? That way it's not alarming to them and you're not scaring your kid, but they're maybe a little bit more open. Some other questions are, did anything unexpected or scary happen? Something that maybe, they're like, oh my gosh, I got to tell my parents this, but I don't want to get anyone in trouble. You can at least start that conversation. And lastly, even, did you leave the campground at all? Was there somewhere that you were told not to go to, but you were brought to? Just really asking those questions, enjoying and hearing what they're saying, but making sure that they're willing to talk to you as well.
Yeah. I think that part about making sure that we're not scaring them, but still checking in to make sure that they had a safe experience. So we have a whole section on our resource center dedicated just to summer camp safety. Our website, crime-stoppers.org. Our resource center is right there on our website. If you have any questions, would like some more information, all of that is right there for you. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.